Hello again. We in Britain are so accustomed to immigration that we tend to take the, shall we say, less desirable aspects of it more or less in our stride. In Ireland, though, both in the Republic and the British province in the north, they are still relatively unused to some of what we take for granted on the streets of London and other large English cities. I thought I'd run through one or two cases in Ireland over the last few months, just to give a flavour of how the country is changing these days and becoming as diverse as the rest of the British Isles. Some trends are pretty obvious, such as the affection for scrapping with knives after cultural events and occasionally hacking at police officers while shouting Allahu Akbar, something which would not have been seen in either Dublin or Belfast a few years ago. Let's just look at, three cases should do the trick. On February the 11th this year, a man called Gabriel Ferreira Mota Valadares went on a stabbing spree in Dublin, wounding three people. He was remanded to a secure psychiatric unit. A week later, on February the 19th, a Nigerian asylum seeker was stabbed to death in Dublin during a mass brawl which followed an Afro swing evening at a nightclub. The dead man, Kuan Babatunde, had applied for asylum in Ireland after being refused it in Italy, where he had been accused of rape. Among those arrested following his death were Farage Odakoya and Bakianu Diavisi. A week later, in Belfast, a man called Yasser Omarachi was arrested for attempted murder. Usual pattern, knives and then remanded for a psychiatric assessment. Wherever possible, the police, both in the Republic of Ireland and also in the North, try and avoid mentioning any names in case people get the wrong idea and think that foreigners are running around stabbing people. But the same fiction used in England when a young man was arrested for three brutal murders and described as a Welsh bar boy is used. On Tuesday this week, a man was arrested in Dublin after stabbing two police officers and shouting Allahu Akbar. He is alleged to have deliberately targeted the police officers, which is why the Irish intelligence service has become involved, as it looks very much like an Islamist attack. In no time at all, rumours were circulating in Dublin that the attack had been carried out by a brown-skinned Muslim and that the crime had been religiously motivated. Not so, according to an Irish website called The Journal, which yesterday evening published a piece under a headline which read as follows: Fact check. Debunked. How misinformation spread within minutes of a Garda being stabbed on Capel Street. The suspect is an Irish citizen who was born in the country. Misinformation, eh? We are told that false rumours about the suspect soon spread online. We have some people with their own agenda try and inflame situations like this for their own ends. Paul Cleary, Assistant Commissioner for the Dublin Metropolitan Region, said on Ireland Today. The piece continues, baseless accusations that foreigners are responsible regularly appear online almost as soon as crimes occur. I am only surprised that we are not told that he served as an altar boy at his local church and was regarded as a regular angel of mercy. Abdullah Khan appeared in court this morning, charged in connection with this offence. His parents are Pakistani. So it is that news stories from Ireland have become almost indistinguishable from those we routinely see in England, and there can be little doubt that within a year or two at most, Ireland will, like the United Kingdom, be thoroughly multicultural and diverse. I give links to news items about the subjects I have covered here in the description to this video.